Hello, everyone. My name is Chris, and boy, I hope my audio is recording because I sure did have a lot of trouble. I connected everything, and I was having audio problems again. I don't know why Elgato has been such a fucking downer lately, but anyway, hi guys. So, man, look at this. We got 80s. I'm assuming they look very 80s. I'm assuming this is the 80s. Nathan Drake and his brother, and they're running around as kids, and this is I like this. I like this chapter. It's really fun. I love these like just playing as the kids again. I would love to make a movie about a bunch of 80s kids hanging out in a mall. Essentially a John Hughes movie. I would love to do that one day, but I don't think I'll ever do that cuz by the time my kid is old enough to do that, first of all, his friends, he's going to have friends. And they're they're gonna want to be okay with doing it. And secondly, their parents are gonna have to be okay with doing it. And who's gonna let some creepy old guy fucking film their kid in a movie? My point exactly. But anyway, so yeah, this is a very interesting day. A lot of stuff has been happening. So I might. Oh God, excuse me. Oh God, I had such a good dinner. I had smoothies. My wife and I made smoothies with a side of these like chips that are made out of seeds or some shit like that. It's like basically a ridiculously healthy meal, but it tasted so good. It's like Jamba Juice that they freeze and then you blend it, and God, it's so good. It's my favorite frozen kind of thing. So good. Anyway, but yeah, a lot has happened. We are on the eve at the time of this recording. I'm recording this at nighttime as opposed to I love recording more in the afternoon, but we're recording at nighttime because okay, I hate this so fucking much. Look at this shit. If you zoom in, if you press the zoom in button here, you're stuck at this right angle. And I hate that. I prefer it to be left, but you're stuck and you can't, it will not allow you to switch it. I fucking hate that. I should have remembered not to zoom in, but I wanted to, but I hate that. I don't know why the hell this game, it has to be a mess up, but I hate it. Anyway, so yeah, you're just exploring this house and you're trying to find shit, and it's really cool. This is like a really fun, this is a very The Last of Us, kind of level. This is something I don't think Amy Hennig would have ever done if her version of Uncharted 4. That's the same thing. Why does this person own so much? Anyway. Oh, you find a letter here. Let's read these letters. Let's make this fun. Okay, let's read. Because look at that. Who would actually read that? Miss Evelyn. My name is Kenichiro Namba. I recently attended your lecture at the Adventurers Lodge last week regarding your recent find, the set of Tokugawa-era armor you obtained off the coast of Okinawa. Your presentation was utterly fascinating, I can't read today, though I was surprised by the condescending tone of the questions from the audience. I believe recognition or respect for one's work should not be contingent on race or gender. I imagine we have both struggled in that regard. Because I guess he's Asian. I write today because I have come into possession of what I believe to be French jousting armor, though I am not completely certain of the date nor the country of origin. If you have any time to spare, I would appreciate the insight of someone with your expertise. Apologies if this is too forward, but I will only be in the city for another month. In September, I travel to Iceland to study a Viking burial site, and I would deeply regret missing the opportunity to speak with you further. I am staying at the Lennox if you wish to contact me. I sincerely hope you do. Kindest regards, Kenichiro Namba. And see, look, there's a picture of him. It's cool. I like finding those. It kind of reminds me of Resident Evil. You start piecing story. I love that when you explore like a derelict location and you begin to you find clues or remnants of things in the past, and it's just really cool. Like I love that. I think it's a type of storytelling that I feel you can only really get away with in video games. Anyway, what I was saying earlier was we are on the eve of Nintendo announcing details on their next console,
Yeah, I know, but
Nintendo
It's
Switch.
such a large place.
And I'm nervous, man, because after the fiasco that was NES Classic, which I know is like this tiny $60 thing, as opposed to this console, which is gonna probably be like
There we go.
$300 or something
Sam, I
like
think I
that.
found one.
For real?
Flip. Relics
No.
of Tokugawa.
It's not one of Mom's.
You got the right idea, though.
Yep.
Let's keep looking.
So yeah, we're about to find out a lot of it. I mean, people are expecting price, information on launch, the exact launch date, what games are going to come out. I'm kind of a simple man. This is all I'm hoping for. Oh, this is such a cool... God, this is a mess. No one's slept in that bed in years. Oh, another letter. Let's read. Here we go. Dear Eddie, greetings from Peru. I hope my letter arrives safely. There is no post here, only a small patch of grass serving as a runway and slow boats up the Manu River. I wish you could have seen the howler monkeys yesterday. Bright orange creatures with expressive faces and ample curiosity. I would not describe the noise they make as a howl, however. It is like a hurricane wind mixed with a lion's roar. Were it not illegal and dangerous, I would bring home one for you as a pet. That's very illegal. Your mother is busying herself with preparations for tomorrow's excursion into the jungle, where we hope to conclude our research. She sends her love. I promise when you are older, we shall bring you on our trips so that you might experience the larger world for yourself. Be good for grandmother, study hard, and we shall see you in a month. Love, Dad. Oh, well, looky there. Looks like this girl and the dude, man, they got together. Ooh, man, that's kind of weird to jump that soon. Is this his room? Is this the kid's room? It's kind of a cool room. Look at this. Look at all these vintage things. God, I love this chapter so much because of that. I thought for a second that was Princess Leia, which, R.I.P., man.
Every place we ever lived.
Exactly.
I remember Dad was always like, why bother unpacking? We're just gonna move again in a month.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's happening today. Nintendo Switch. My hopes, 3 things. Number 1, that it's priced no more than $300. $300, no more, no less. Or no, I'd like less. But like $300 or below. If it's beyond 300, I think they're cray cray.
You ready?
Second thing I would like is a decent amount of launch titles. I'm hearing that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild might be a launch title, which right on, if it is, that's fucking awesome. I would love when I say a real Mario game, like I know New Super Mario Brothers U was released, it was a launch title on Wii U, but I'm talking about like a real innovative Mario game, 3D, like Super Mario 64 style. God, I would love that. And then the third thing is, and it's just I hope I can get one. That's my biggest concern because
Let's go find out.
every time a new Nintendo, let me give you guys a brief history, and I'm not gonna go too in depth because I might do an RBD video on it or something, but to give you guys an idea of my history of Nintendo consoles, I wasn't alive when NES came out. Actually, I kind of spoke already of NES and I never owned a Super Nintendo, so I have nothing to say on that. I have a Retron, but I never really, I never got one, even though I almost got one, but my cousin was like, dude, you can have mine. I'm not going to use it. And my parents were like, no, he has enough gaming. And I'm like, what? Fuck you guys, traitors. But N64, I talked about. No, fuck this, dude. N64, I talked about. GameCube, I think I told my. Yeah, I did. Good God. That's like one of my videos that has like 1,000 something views, how I got my GameCube. So I have that up there. That's an old video. That predates RBD. That was just I did that for fun. That, in essence, that is the origin of RBD if you really think about it. No, but okay, how about something a little bit more modern? The Wii and the Wii U. So the Wii, it was 2006. I was in college. I was 19 years old. It wasn't that big of a deal to. Oh wait, another letter.
Man, what I wouldn't give
Please
to get
join
an
us
email
at the
like this.
Adventures Lodge for our annual holiday gala. December 21st from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. 5 p.m. open bar, damn, nice. 6 p.m. buffet dinner, damn. 7 p.m. presentation by good. Get the open bar so we can all get drunk. New member initiation, silent auction ends at 9 p.m. Shit, I would totally go to that thing. Oh shit, I should have flipped it over. Oh well, whatever. Um, so yeah, I was able to get it no problem. I woke up at the crack of dawn, went over. Someone, no, it's not open. Went over, crack of dawn, fucking got my shit. I was so
I just
happy.
read this one.
Um,
Oh, yeah?
it was awesome,
good?
man. Wii
So
U.
incredible.
I was a little bit older,
About the
had
first
more
Western woman to
responsibilities, but
visit
again,
Lhasa.
still living with my parents. This was circa 2012, so I was still living with my parents. I was like, what, 25? Yeah, I think I had just turned 25 years old. Or earlier that year, I was going on 26, and I went and I went to a GameStop and I pre-ordered, and that was that. I went and got one. It was pretty relatively easy. I mean, as long as you get there,
This
when
thing was
they're
as big as one of
doing
New
the
Yorker's
pre-orders and
dining
you stay
hall.
on top of that. But with Switch, I'm just so worried because
Wouldn't take
Nintendo has
much.
been acting so un-Nintendo with Switch. They've been like,
Judging
they
by the
announce it
artifacts, they certainly had
early
enough money
last
for it.
year or something, and then they don't talk about it until the end of the year in October, or I think it was October, and then they're all like, "Yeah, we're so gonna like, here you go, we're gonna announce it and do this, and it's gonna be out there," and you're like, "Oh man, sweet."
Whoa.
Um,
Lawrence of Arabia.
and like, "Oh man, this is gonna be so great," and then like, they're like, "It's coming out in March," and they don't fucking tell us shit until now, like 2 months before. And like, what if it's gonna be tough to get one? I mean, and plus the recent things they do with NES Classic. My hope is it's not gonna be difficult to get it because Nintendo's kind of like dead at this point. But I want it.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
They knew Amelia Earhart.
June. Amelia Earhart. That's funny. June 8th, 1937. My dearest E, your journey to El Mirador sounds fantastic. Did the Mayans leave anything behind for you? Look forward to hearing more in person upon my return. Yours, Amelia Earhart. That's cool. So whatever. I hope I'll be able to grab one. It would be very nice if I can get a Switch. It's kind of like a late birthday gift for me because my birthday is next month in February and it comes out in March. So who knows? I mean, I'm recording some Mario videos next week, so maybe that'll be the perfect time for me to, give my reactions to what Nintendo did. But those are my three things, so we'll see if those
Journals
three
about
things
everything in the
actually
world,
happen or
but nothing
if
for
I'm
Mom.
totally screwed. Actually, speaking of, well, not totally screwed, we're actually going to stop here, guys, because we're at the 13-minute mark. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week with some more Uncharted. I mean, I'm sorry, not next week. We'll be back later this week on Thursday with some more Uncharted 4, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff planned for you guys, so keep a lookout. All right, guys, take care.